Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel for yet another unboxing video. So as most of you already know from clicking on that thumbnail, today we are going to be unboxing a new Smart Doll. But in addition to that, I have something that I bought from Smart Doll, some accessories and or apparel rather, that I have not opened in quite some time, so I figured I might as well just open it with this as well. So without further ado, why don't we just get started? Okay, so I guess we'll get started with the big box first. So what we're going to do is put this little, what's it called, clothing apparel off to the side, and let's open up this box, because I know that's what everybody wants to see. So I'm going to get my trusty little knife here that I always use, and we are going to cut this up. So apparently what's inside is Mika Jougasaki, which is the hybrid Smart Doll Cortex. First of its kind for a hybrid Cortex for a licensed doll, and I'm very excited. As you all know, for those of you that have been following my channel for quite some time, back in 2017, Anime NYC, the very first Anime NYC, I did an interview with Danny Chu where he showed me a prototype of Mika. That was the first time we heard of her, and 2 years later, 2 years, it's been pushed back quite a lot, but finally, 2 years later, Mika is now in my house, and I am unboxing her, and I'm so excited. She's one of my favorite of the Idolmaster girls. I don't know, she's like a close number one. It's like Mika Jougasaki and Kaede are kind of like number one, like mixed. It used to be Anastasia that was number one. I'm so sorry, but Anastasia will have to be 3 because one of those two is going to have to take the top and second, whatever. So I'm sure you guys have all watched other unboxing videos, not only just mine but for other people, so it's pretty much all the same. When you open up the box, you are going to have your nice keep calm and carry a Smart Doll canvas bag. I have quite a few of them now. As you can see, one is up there. I have one over here that I usually take with me to cons that I put with like all different kinds of things inside, but this one has Mika in it. So as always, like I said, you got your keep calm bag. On the back you have the Danny Chu emblem, and on the sides it says Smart Doll, designed by Danny Chu on the sides. And of course, right up top, at the top here, you're going to have the top of Mika's head poking out with her little sticker that says Mika Jougasaki. It also says Bandai Namco Entertainment. Why don't we just get like a really close-up shot of this? Okay, so here's the top of the bag. Of course, you have your, what's called, your little box here that should have all your accessories, apparel, wig, everything that you need. But here is the little sticker. We'll try to zoom in here. Let's see if we can get it to clear up. There we go. Bandai Namco Entertainment, Mika Jougasaki. And then you have this little orange sticker here, which says licensed by Bandai Namco Entertainment Inc. So there's like 2 of them. You have like 2 different stickers that say Bandai Namco. Pretty interesting, but yeah, that's really about it that I thought was... Oh, my little strap is in the way. That's about it. I thought it was really cool. I just wanted to show you guys like a really cool close-up of it. Alright, so that was like a really nice close-up view of the top of the bag. I know a lot of people like to see it like that. I don't know. So let's just get started with pulling things out. So this is cool. Before we get to Mika, now I've unboxed quite a few Smart Dolls in my time already, and this box is new. So it used to be that, let me see, I have an example here. This is the older Smart Doll box. As you can see here, I have like a little rubber band on here because the old Smart Doll box, which is about the same size, opens like this. There's no way to really close it. It just kind of opens up and there's no way to keep it closed. So I use this trusty little rubber band to make sure things don't fly out when it's in my suitcase, etc. But this new box here is designed very much so like a shoebox. So if you can see here, just kind of, I'm doing this like the other way around so you guys can see, but you just pull it open just like a shoebox. So what's inside here? Okay, so I did mention that Mika Jougasaki is a hybrid Cortex. That means that the whole body is made out of Asiflex plastic, out of Cortex, except for the hands, which are vinyl, and the head, which is vinyl. I'm not sure. Actually, I forgot if the bust was vinyl too, or if the bust was Cortex. I don't know. We'll find out when I unbox her. We'll get to that point. But it's not fully Cortex. That's why it's called the hybrid. So in here, you get this little spongy thingy here. I'm going to bring it a little closer so you can see. That little spongy thing is here so you can wipe down the Asiflex plastic as kind of sanded off for any what's it called? Scratches, like from touching it with your hands. If you accidentally scratch it, you can wipe it all off. So that's what this is for. Then you have the shoes. So these are brown loafers. These are very much so akin to the regular loafers that the girls used to come with the original release. I think now you have these brown leather loafers with the zipper in the back, but this is the original brown loafers that the girls used to have that they came with. Then you got Mika Jougasaki's wig. Oh, it's a nice little pink and the little bow inside. I'll do a little close-up of this in a little bit. Mika's navy blue sweater. So you got the little sweater. You got her dress shirt or her blouse with her little neck bow tie thingy and her little arm. She's got like a little wristband thing and her skirt. As always, we have the little stand here with the care card. This care card is a little different as it does say Idolmaster on here. I'll do a close-up in a second. This is just a brief overview. And then I also bought this, which is the Lavender, what's it called? Top thing. I forgot the name of it. Goodness gracious. But I did buy that and it looks wonderful. I really wanted that. So that's in here as well. So I'm going to take this little shoebox. I'm going to move it off to the side for right now. And let me, since we're already doing apparel, right? Let's get this little bag out. So I also have this bag of apparel here. Little tidbit, it is now the end of June, right? So it's the end of June. I actually ordered this last December during one of the timed sales, and I never opened it. I'm so bad because I buy so many clothing and so many things, and then it sits around because I do other projects, and I forget to open them, which is so strange because like you'd think you'd be really excited for these things. But I haven't, so 6 months later, I'm actually opening this up, and it's something I could really use right now. So we're gonna open that up, and got two new things for winter because I bought it during winter time, but I have the lavender jacket, down jacket, and I have the khaki green long sweater top. So I will do a very quick overview of all these items because I know that the way my camera is set up with all the light, there's a lot of reflection, so you can't really see it. So let's go ahead and move on to the smaller camera right now. Okay, so why don't we just start with the wig over here. So this is the wig. It comes in your standard little bag, and you can see here, that's a little bow that goes on her hair. And it says Mika Jougasaki. So awesome. It says it on everything. So we're going to put that off to the side, and let's do more of Mika's stuff. So this is the little sponge that you get. If you watch my Cortex unboxing video and prep video, etc., you'll see that this is the little sponge that you use in order to get your scratch marks off. Then here are the loafers. So these are the loafers that come with her. They are like the original loafers, except this is a little bit of a brighter brown or a lighter brown, where the original ones were a darker brown. So definitely those things are going to be pretty awesome. Also, the back part, always have to squeeze them. Let's go to the next piece. Here is Mika's navy blue sweater. Very, very nice. Let's actually take it out of the bag. Ooh. All right, so this is the sweater out of the bag. It feels really silky soft. It's a really nice material. Oh, something came out. Oh, a button. So we get an extra button. Look at that. One extra button, I guess, just in case these buttons that are here, in case they fall off, but I hope not. This is the stitching on the inside, very well and nicely stitched. There is no like lining to hide it, but that's okay. That'll make it a little bit more thicker when you put it on the doll if you have too much lining. So I don't know if this stains or not, but luckily she's a Cortex, so we won't have to worry about that. Other than her hands, maybe, because her hands are vinyl, they might stain with this. But normally, the way she wears this is around her waist. If you see any pictures of her in this outfit, she always has it around her waist. I don't think I've ever seen her actually wearing the sweater. We're going to put the sweater off to the side. Now, tucked in with the sweater is the navy blue socks as well. Don't have to worry about this staining because it is Cortex again. And again, also, if it's Cortex, if it does stain, you could get some paint thinner, like the one, I have one here. I use this paint thinner. So you can use this paint thinner and you can get out all the extra discoloration from staining from there. So the next one is this, which is her top. So we're going to take this out of the bag and do a really quick close-up of this as well. Alrighty. So here we go. This is her little armband. It's really cute. It's just goes on her wrist. I don't know which one, if it's left or right. I'm going to have to look at a picture and find out. Then you have her little blouse, which is somewhat tan. I'll take this off here. There's something inside. What is this? Oh, more extra buttons. Look at this. Another extra button, just in case you need it. There is her little blouse with the... Let's take this off here real quick. Okay, so this is her bow tie, and it doesn't look like... Huh. There is no way to make it shorter. Like, to make it kind of go up to here. That's interesting. I think that's probably how she wears it, too. She just lets it hang down. That's most likely what it is, because, you know, she's cool like that, so you don't have to have it, like, right up, so she just lets it hang. So I'm going to have to do some reference to some pictures. But, yeah, the inside of this shirt, let me see if we can open this. Wow, it's like a real button-down shirt, except with tiny little buttons, so it's like, my big fingers not able to work this very well. It's the same thing if you buy any of the other dress shirts from Smart Doll. I had the same thing with Kizuna's top that she wears all the time. They're very tiny, tiny little buttons. Okay, so here's the inside. Very nicely done. Look at the stitching here. It's nice stitching around the collar. Again, there's no inner lining because that would make the doll look really bulky if they did that. Just going to put that off to the side. And here's the skirt with some padding inside here. Very nice tartan skirt. And then you have, how's it held in? Oh, here. So you got like a little button. It's just one button here that holds it in, just like so. I'm assuming probably the, is there a hole in the back of this? There is none. So I'm assuming that the stand will go in between here and the shirt. I don't know if this little hole that's here is actually going to be it. We'll find out when we put the stand on, but we're going to move that off to the side as well. Now also what I wanted to show you here is the telescopic stand. It's no different than any other telescopic stand. The newer ones, which I noticed, the newer ones have this little notch here, right here, that kind of stops. Okay, I don't know where we left off with, but here's the telescopic stand. As you can see here, there's like a little rivet or little indentation right here. This is new for the new stand, so that this way you don't push it all the way in and pinch the clothing. But other than that, it's your typical telescopic stand from Smart Doll. Now, also, I told you that the care card looked different. So here's the care card from Mika. It actually says Mika Jougasaki, Idol Master on there. Really cool. And then you have your care instructions that are right here in the back. But very nice. I just like that nice little touches. It's always really cool to see that. Now, for the other things I bought, I have the Smart Doll top. This is the lavender top, which is really, really nice. I'm not going to take this one out because I'm not going to dress her in it. It's really, really nice looking. One of my other girls will probably wear this. Mika will wear her original outfit. Then I have this that I got. This is the lavender bubble jacket. Very nice by Smart Doll. Very, very nice. This one I will open because I want to show you guys the inside of the jacket. I've actually never seen it before, so I'm going to open this up. Very soft. I love this. Mika could actually wear this because this is a nice pink for her. But we're going to open this up, and this is lined on the inside. Oh, it is really nicely lined. Very nice. Yeah, and it's really soft actually. It's just like a down jacket. Like there's not a lot of down in it because it's for a doll, but you could feel it in here, like in the little pouchy areas. Like you could feel a little like stuffing in there. And then you have usable pockets. As always, Smart Doll has usable pockets. Very nice, very nice. I don't know who's gonna wear this outfit yet. The girls will probably fight over who gets to wear it, but that's that. And then the last thing I got was this khaki green, this long khaki green sweater. I'm not going to take this one out because this is just your, I guess your standard sweater. If you guys really want me to show you a video of like the inside and the lining of these items as well, I'll do that separate. But for now, it's really Mika's time. So I just really wanted to go over those little items that I bought earlier just to show you guys. But that's really it for the close-up. So why don't we just go back to the main camera? All right, so that was like a really nice look, a quick close-up. I know with me, nothing's really quick, right? But that was a close-up, basically, of all the accessories. So let's get to Mika herself. So we're gonna pull her out here. Sorry, I'm gonna have to pull you by your head. Pull her out. Oh, yes. There we go. Don't fall, please. Oh, she doesn't want to sit. Well, let's move this off to the side. She does not want to stay kneeling because of all this bubble wrap that's on her. Oh, look at this. On the back here, there's a quality control sticker with TRI, I guess, 361. Whoever you are, thank you for packaging her really nicely for me. As always, we're going to have to bend the legs, make them straight because they are in the kneeling position. This is really cool because usually they don't come in this much bubble wrap, but I think this is really awesome. Take her out. Oh, look at that face. So cute. So cute. All right. Oh, I really like the way she looks. So there she is, Mika Jougasaki. I will do another close-up of her once I get her out of this little cellophane plastic. Okay. Ooh, look at that. There we go. Okay, I'm going to move this cellophane, which is just like, I can't even see, where's the end of this thing? Okay, here we go. There we go. As you guys know from previous videos, I kind of like to make things at least somewhat like organized, some sort of way. All right, so, okay, I could see here already. So it is a Cortex bust. So it's only the head that is vinyl and the hands that are vinyl. So just the head and hands. Look at that head. So, with all Cortex dolls, because the Cortex bust is made out of plastic, the head is limited to just turning left and right. You can't really go like up and down too much because of that. So it's limited. So we're going to have to swap this Cortex bust out for a vinyl bust at a future date, which I do have over here. Let me grab. Oh, goodness. I do have the new medium smooth bust, which I haven't opened yet because this is actually waiting for Kanata. But once I take Kanata's small bust off, I'll put it on Mika because Mika generally has a smaller bust, and Kanata looks like she would look good with a bigger bust. So definitely this is going to go to Kanata. So I will have a vinyl bust for her. But yeah, I'm not a fan with the limited movement of the Cortex bust. Although the Cortex bust does look very nice. It's very nicely put together. But yeah. She is very, very solid. So whoever it is at Smart Doll that built my Mika, built her really well. I would definitely say, of course, definitely say it was way better built than my Smart Doll Cortex because that was my first time doing it, and in retrospect, I could have done a much better job and much quicker job also. But she is standing on her own right now. Very cute. Very cute. All right, so I will do a quick close-up of her, so because I know at this view y'all can't see her face very well. Hello. What happened here? Oh, I lost focus. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So I lost focus. So I'm going to do like a really quick close-up view of her face so you guys can see how good she looks, and probably show you other parts of the Cortex body that you may or may not know about. So let's just switch to the other camera. Okay, so here we are at the close-up of Mika Jougasaki. You could see her beautiful face here. I think I can zoom in a little bit more, right? There we go. So gorgeous. Look at that makeup. Look at that smile. I love her eyes. Very, very cute. And then let me zoom out a little bit. So you can tell it's a Cortex body, obviously, because you can see here the seam lines on the side, all the way down the side of her body. See? You can see it on the torso, and you can see it on the legs. All the seam lines here for the Cortex body. Now, one thing I want to show you is right here. I don't know if I could see it very well. Let's see if we can zoom in. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. There we go. So right here, there's like a circle, right? That's in the casting process or the molding process for the plastic. That's on there. You can't get rid of it. That's something that you will just have to understand and deal with for Aciflex plastic. For me, it's so slight and it's so small, you don't really notice it, to be honest, in my opinion. Unless you're really looking at it from, like, you really looking at it, you'll notice it. But from afar, or even when the dolls are clothed, you're not going to notice it. It's not a big deal. If you are good with modeling, like Gundam stuff or whatever other kind of model, like model trains or whatnot, you can get rid of that by sanding it down a little bit and maybe painting it or filling it in with putty. But for Mika, I'm just going to leave her just the way she is. I'm actually debating whether or not I'm going to change her body to a full vinyl body, but I'm not sure yet. But as of right now, that's Mika Jougasaki's face. So cute. We're going to zoom in some more. Another close-up so you guys can all see her face. It kind of looks like she's looking at the camera off to the side, and then she's still looking at the camera, right? And then here... Okay, so not so much. Maybe not the left side. It doesn't look like the left side or her right side of her face looks like it follows the camera, but she does look at you face forward, and then off to the right, it kind of looks like she's looking at you off to her left side. Very cool, very awesome. So let's move back to the main camera. Okay, so we are back on the main camera, and we have cute little Mika here, right here. So cute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get her dressed. Now, for those of you that watch my content all the time, I usually do a time lapse of me dressing up the doll. I don't know if I'm going to... I always say this. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, and then I'm doing it anyways. But I think for the sake of time, I don't know how many people actually enjoy watching me, like, in a really fast time lapse, putting the clothes on. But I think this time I'm actually just going to cut it right here, and then we'll come back when she's fully dressed. If you guys want to see me do a time lapse of dressing her up or dressing up a doll in the future, let me know in the comments section down below, and for the next doll that I buy, whether it's Dolphy Dream or Smart Doll or whatever, I will do a time lapse of me dressing them up. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below if you want to see the time lapse of it or not. I just think that people are probably getting bored of it, so I'm not going to include it in this one. So sorry if you wanted to see me dress her up. But again, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. So we are going to go ahead and get her dressed. So ready? Okay, so she is now all put together and all done, and she looks absolutely marvelous. So a couple things that I want to talk about with Mika was her shoes. So the shoes was a big deal. I don't know how many of you that do own Mika had a hard time putting on her shoes, but putting on the shoes was really difficult for me. The feet, which I saw, I think in a tweet or an Instagram post or maybe on some forum somewhere, somebody else was talking about how the Smart Doll Cortex feet is bigger than the vinyl feet. I actually didn't compare them yet, but I probably should, because the original vinyl dolls, their feet was also very hard to get on to the original Loafers, but not as hard as this one. And I think the reason is because people were saying that the Smart Doll Cortex feet are slightly larger than the vinyl feet. I guess I'll have to do a separate video showing the differences between the feet sizes, but I think it's out there somewhere. If you guys can find it on Instagram, Twitter, or somewhere else, I think somebody did a comparison of the feet. If I can figure out who it is, I'll put your name in the description below. But I think the feet are different sizes. And I think the girl Loafers are either leftover loafers or they're made out of the same exact design as the original loafers. So because the feet were a little larger, it was harder to get into the loafer. And then you add on the fact of these socks. I mean, they're not that thick, they're kind of thin, but you know, that's still an extra thickness you're adding to the foot. So putting the socks on and then putting the shoes on was very difficult. I finally got it on. I had to really push and prod to get it in, but it did go on. The back of the feet, though, the socks are kind of like sticking out in like a really weird way because a lot of it got pushed in from pushing so hard that the sock kind of inched up into the back, and you could see some extra sockage. I don't even know if that's a word. You can see an extra bit of the sock like sticking out the back of the shoe. I mean, it's not such a big deal, I guess, but I was hoping it would go on a little bit smoother, but maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I didn't know how to put on the shoes properly. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. But that gave me a hard time. That was the only thing that gave me a hard time, other than the second would be the hair. But that's not really like any kind of fault of anybody. It's just you know, when you put a hair like this into a wig bag for, you know, for transportation reasons, because, you know, she's in a box, so you have to open her all up like all the other dolls. So you put them in that little fishnet, which is here. All right, so you got like a little fishnet stocking that you wrap the hair in, and then it goes into this little, you know, cardboard like circular thing, and then it goes into this little bag. Obviously you're going to have some issues with the hair being like, you know, pushed in certain ways. So I mean, when I had to style her hair, if you know Mika, she has like this point that her bangs come down to a point, and then her bangs kind of come out around her face. So you do have the bangs coming out around her face, but the bottom parts of the bangs that hang down, they're supposed to hang straight down, but because of the packaging, it's like kind of curled, right? Because it's in that ball shape when it was being packaged up. So that's something you're just gonna have to use, like maybe some hairspray or some hair oil, just to get it to come down straight rather than curling into her face. There is a part of her her hair that is supposed to curl around the form of her face, so don't get that, you know, mistaken. Don't get that mistaken for the part that actually is longer and is supposed to hang down. That's just my personal opinion. And then for her bang in the middle that's supposed to come to a point, I just kind of like took my fingers and like kind of squunched it and pulled down. So it kind of made that nice look, but it doesn't look as great as the Smart Doll picture on the website. So you're going to have to use like a little bit of product on there, maybe just a teensy bit of hairspray just to get it to squinch down and like stay in that nice little point. The other thing about the hair is the little ponytail here. It's a really nice ponytail. And just like my other doll, Cheryl Gnome from Dolphy Dream, they have the ponytail or the actual hair is very wavy. Or like Kizuna's is very wavy, or Oceana. So the only problem that I personally have with that is I don't know how to fix it. So you ladies out there that know how to style hair, that style your own hair and like the wave or what, you might know how to fix it and, you know, make it all nice. But I'm just afraid that like when I travel with her in my bag, it'll get like, you know, bounced around like this, and then it'll get so tangled to the point where when I try to brush it out, it'll probably look all weird and frayed. And that's just because I personally don't know how to take care of it. So maybe you guys can give me some tips in the comment section down below, because I actually have to fix Cheryl's hair, but I am worried about the little curls in her ponytail here. But other than that, it's a fantastic product. She looks so gorgeous. I can't wait for the next Idolmaster girl, Shiki Ichinose. I am so happy with this doll. She came out really nice. I just want to change her Cortex bust to a vinyl bust because I want more movement. But even so, even without that, I was able to make her pose like this with her arm, you know, on her waist. So that came out still really nice anyway. So I am going to change that. I like her little thing on her hand here. She has her little like wristband. It's really cool. It's a nice little touch. You see it in the pictures, so it's nice to have it on the actual doll. I am mistaken. I said before that she doesn't wear usually this sweater. I did find a couple pictures of her wearing the sweater, but it wasn't just a sweater. It was like a sweater with like an outer trench coat on top of it, which looked really nice. I have a trench coat, so I might try that look out. But other than that, she looks really, really beautiful. So for those of you that were lucky enough to get her, congratulations. She is an amazing doll. Big thumbs up to Danny Chu and team for making yet again another awesome product. But for those of you that were unfortunately missed out on Mika Jougasaki, there is going to be, sorry, I couldn't breathe there. They are going to re-release her again because I guess Danny Chu saw, somebody pointed out to him that somebody is already putting a Mika Jougasaki up on the third-hand market for like double the price. I'm talking, I think it was almost $2,000, which her price is not that high. She's only $650 from, you know, depending on the size of the yen and the dollar, but 650 US dollars roughly just for her, and somebody is scalping her out there for like almost $2,000. I think it was on like Yahoo Japan or something. So that obviously didn't sit well with Danny. So he is going to be working with Idolmaster to get, or Bandai, to get more licenses to make more of her. So just go to the Smart Doll website and go to Mika Jougasaki's page. She has the Notify Me button. Click on the Notify Me button so that when she does get re-released, you will be the first ones notified. I am not 100% sure on this, but I think he said in a tweet somewhere that people that do the Notify Me button get priority versus people that don't. So don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's 100% certain or even at all. That might be fake news out there that I just read and is just totally untrue. But if it is true, it doesn't really hurt anyways. Let's say it's not true. It doesn't hurt to hit the Notify Me button. Please do the Notify Me button if you really want her, because at the very least, you'll be notified ahead of time of when she will be released and what day and time. So at least for the Click War, you'll be a little bit more prepared. But she is going to have a second release date. We just don't know when that is. But she is so gorgeous. I'm going to take more photos of her. Just keep an eye out on my Instagram and my Twitter page, as I'll be posting more and more pictures of her. As I know in this video, you can't really see her all that well, the way my camera and lighting is set up. Let me see if I can try to get her a little bit closer. Yeah, she just kind of gets like blurred out from the lighting. See, it's like too bright. But yeah, she's super, super gorgeous. Look at her. Super gorgeous. Okay. So that wraps up today's unboxing video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I hope it was informative and you really just liked it, so to speak. So that's it for my unboxing video. As always, I am your host, Shizusan, and this is my lovely new girl, Mika Jougasaki, 2 years in the making, but I'm so happy that she's here and she's finally home. So thank you everybody for watching. Please remember, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button so you'll get notified for any new videos that are coming out. Hit that like button if you like this video, and also leave a comment down below. I really do read all your comments and I try to reply back to every single one of them. Sometimes you people will, or some people will send me comments in another language. I try to use Google Translate so I can understand what you're saying, and then I'll try to message you back. But sometimes Google Translate doesn't work really well and it translates something really weird. So I'll try my best. But please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I really love to hear from you all. So again, for the last time, thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.
This is our time, this is our life. Sometimes all you need is a smile to get by.